message I'm put on all my little platforms. Okay, this gonna be the message for you today. So this probably be my last little live. No, I ain't gonna be my last little live, but I'm gonna go live about something. So I'm gonna say this to you guys today. That's what I'm saying. I've been saying a whole lot of stuff today because it's just time to say something. If God were to speak to everyone today, the message would be likely to be a call to not to worry about tomorrow. Focus on today and trust that I am with you, providing for your needs and your guidance and guiding your steps. This aligns with the Bible verse like Matthew 6:34. Encourage people to live in the present moment and rely on God's provision. Okay? So if you know that, don't worry about tomorrow because tomorrow is not promised to no one. So focus on yourself today. Focus on yourself today and understand that today matters to each and every one of us that live on this earthly land. So worry about what's going on today. Don't focus on tomorrow. Focus on today because we living in a now. So focus on today. And I want you to focus on today and give yourself flowers, give yourself a rose, give yourself some money if you want to. Do something. Do something that puts you in living in today. Do something good for yourself. And with that being said, that means even if you calling around, and I know that it's Saturday, even if you calling around and trying to see who available to take out on a date or anything like that, don't worry about no dates. You order dates. Take yourself out. Treat yourself to something that's worthy, that you can be proud of, that you done by yourself, and you focusing on more of you than focusing on what's in the natural, what who can take me out or can or I need a date or something. Don't worry about a date. Don't worry about a date because you are the date. So God's saying to you today, focus on today. Don't worry about tomorrow because it's not promised to no one. So if you're focusing on tomorrow already, or you know made plans that, oh, I'm about to go to the club, I'm about to do this, don't focus on that. Do not focus on oh, I'm going somewhere, I'm going this, I'm going there, because it's no promise that either one of us gonna be here tomorrow. So that's why you gotta focus on today. You gotta focus on the now. And I know sometimes it'd be hard. It'd be hard, especially if you a type of person that like to be around a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry about the people. Make yourself the people. Start knowing that I can take myself out on a date. I can take myself to the movies. If I need to go shopping, I don't need to go shopping now. I don't need to go shopping with my homegirls. I don't need to go shopping with the love of my life. I don't need to do this. Start working on yourself. And that's even if you're married. Because a lot of people in a lot of people in a marriage. That's why a lot of people fall off when they get married. They fall off because you're around each other 24/7. You don't give enough room to breathe. You got to let that person breathe. You got to let that person have that me time to themselves. So that's why I was saying like, and that's why I was saying like with me, basically, I know how to communicate with the person I'm with. Hey, like this house big enough for the both of us. You go way over there, and I go way over here. That don't mean you have to separate yourself and go outside the door. Because it's always ways that you can communicate with your partner and tell your partner, okay, well, we're gonna do it like this. And I need a little space or whatever. You got to communicate. A lot of people, a lot of people fall short on relationships, marriages, because it's no communication. You don't want to some people just don't want to communicate. But if you start learning how to communicate with the person that you're with, and still be able to do for you, because you still got to fix yourself within yourself. If you feel like yourself is kind of separating from your partner or whatever it is, then fix yourself in the inside. And then once you start fixing yourself, relate to your partner, talk to your partner, and tell your partner, okay, well, you know what, I do need to fix myself. I do need to fix myself. Like, let's just stay over on the side of the room, or stay on that side or whatever. Let me get myself together, whatever. And then we can collaborate. Forget it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to have communication about what I'm going through, how I'm going through. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people, go into having a conversation when they're angry. Don't never have a conversation with your spouse, or with somebody you with, your life partner, whatever you want to call it. Don't never have a conversation with them when you're angry. Always count to 10. If you got to count to 10, count to 5, count to 20. Calm yourself down. You got to do the breathing, inhale, exhale. Then that's when you have conversation. Or if it's because a lot of people will be like, no, we ain't for talk. Wait later to talk about this. Wait later. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Wait until that person calm down, because some people might say something that you might not want to hear. Understand what I'm saying? So that's how adults have conversation, when they at ease with themselves. When you at ease with yourselves, then you have conversation. Because when you go into a conversation and you already mad, then that's when the yelling starts. And don't nobody want to be yelled at as an adult. Don't nobody want to be yelled at or treated like a child as an adult. So if you know those things, then relationships and marriages will get much better. I just want people to understand that when you have somebody in your life, don't mistreat them, don't abuse them. Because when you start mistreating them and abusing them, that tears a person down. That tears them way down. So from my understanding and from where I've been in my life, I know how to treat a person that I'm with. Because the things that I have been through in my life, as in being with my partner or whatever, being with my partner, and I'm thinking that everything is good, but sometimes it don't be good. It don't be good. And you start going off, and start going off onto your own understanding. That's where the cheating stuff comes from. And if I know that I have went outside my relationship, that's something in my heart that I know that I don't want to do anymore. I don't want to do anymore. So you have to start fixing yourself and start understanding that, okay, well, I do not want to. I do not want to go outside this relationship. So I choose this person to be my partner. Especially if you made a vow to that person. I choose this person to be my partner. So that's death through us part. And I know that some marriages do not last because people have their different things. They don't set boundaries. They don't set boundaries, or they don't have no communication skills in a relationship. So you got to understand that when you with somebody and you choose to be with that person, that's why I say don't never just get with somebody and you think that's just the person for you. That's why it's called dating. Dating doesn't mean that you're in a committed relationship. It doesn't mean that you're in a committed relationship. But a lot of people think just because you're dating that person, you're in a committed relationship. That's why communication is a big key. Communication is a big key, because you can tell a person that we in a relationship. We're only gonna have sex with one another, but we're still open to having, dating some other people. That's why you gotta have an understanding of how it's going. When you say dating can just be just you and that person. Because when I date, it ain't gonna be no, oh, I'm supposed to date other people, because I'm gonna date that person. And that's I'm gonna date that person. And if I feel in my soul that that person right for me, that's it. That's the rest of my life. That's the rest of my life. And ain't no when like nowadays like me, since I've been through what I've been through. Oh, I'm like it's like some more say I'm like Velcro. You f with me, you stuck with me. It ain't it ain't no you breaking up. We breaking up this week and then next week we no. That's why you should have enough space where each one of y'all can, hey, go on the other side now. You kind of get on my nerves or whatever, like go on the other side. That's why communication is a big key in a relationship. So I talk about relationship wise. Talk about relationship wise because there's a lot of things in the natural that's going on in the world. Because a lot of people think that you can just get with somebody and just drop them at the drop of a dime. No. So that means have that. I mean, start understanding what's the difference of just dating and then saying that you're in a committed relationship. Because if you're in a committed relationship, then that means you didn't love that person at first in a get go. If you can just drop everything and you can just walk up and you can leave that easy, that means you wasn't in love with them in the first place. You play with that person emotions and feelings. Same thing. But you play with that person. You play with that person hard, man, because people got to realize. People got to realize we all human. We all human, and we all make mistakes, right? So therefore, if you know better, you'll do better. It comes a time in people's lives that you really gotta get to being grown. You really gotta get to being grown. Because a lot of us still be in that kid mode, like, ooh, ooh, I can get no. Let's be grown again. Let's be grown again. Because grown folk don't play well, I don't play about mine. I don't play about mine. Cause if I'm in it, I'm in it. I love hard. And it takes me a while to get over somebody that just dropped it. But oh, when I tell you that is past tense, and so that's why I work and I talk about relationship wise because you just got to understand that you can't just play with people's feelings. God don't play with our feelings. He don't play with our feelings. So why should you be different than him? No, because when it's your time, because everybody has a time and a place. Everybody has a time and a place. So when you start, so the person that walked out your life, and then you get with somebody and you really like that person, then they walk out your life. Do you understand how that? Do you understand what that'll make you feel like? So you gotta look at both situations when you trying to be in a relationship or trying to pick that right person and try to be with that person. You gotta look at both parties because it takes two to be in a relationship. Don't start talking about that three stuff, that poly life. Don't nobody. That is crazy. That is crazy. Poly life. That means how can you pay attention to how? But to each his own. To each his own. That's weird to me, and I would never understand that. But I know I'm not supposed to no, and that's crazy because I'm not supposed to sit late in no bed and I gotta wait till my turn to be hugged and give a kiss too. No. So get that out your head also. Get that out your head also. Because God, I mean, like I know that it's some countries you can just marry how many people you want to marry and have all these wives and all that stuff. But why? Why? Is that addiction that you have? That's why you gotta fix your mindset. You gotta understand why do I do this? Why am I doing this? Because ain't nobody gonna tell you, you gotta figure it out on your own. That's just like I said, that's like I tell everybody. If you got a friend is a person. A friend is a person to know that if my friend going down the wrong path, I'm gonna lift you up and tell you, baby, you need to do something totally different. It's not making somebody feel bad or putting somebody down. That's why I talk about uplifting also, because we got to uplift and have a support system. When you have a support system, that's just like me, and I talk about me all the time. I love me, I ain't lie, but you got to have a support system. When that person is your friend, your best friend, or however it is, don't wait till the last minute to tell them that they're going down the wrong path. Always have somebody back if you're gonna be a support system. If you're gonna call that person your, let me turn my chair around. It seems like I'm twisted. So if you're gonna have a best friend, and you know what a best friend is, you know what a best friend is. That's why I say best friend. I don't know nothing about best friend and stuff like that anymore. I don't know nothing about that. I don't. Period. Point blank. Yeah, you can either be my friend. Like I don't consider like best friends and all that stuff. If I call you my friend, you're my family. You're my family. And I'm gonna treat you like my family. Because that's how the world's supposed to be. We all God's brother. I mean, we brothers and sisters in God's eyes. I don't care what color, what color you are. If you're big, small, skinny, tiny, uh, a midget, it doesn't matter. We are all God's children. So God wants us to be loving on one another, not either hating, being envious, or being jealous of one another. Because that could never be in God's plan for each and every one of us. So when you see that your brother or your sister, don't matter what color it is, don't matter what color it is, if you see them doing something that's gonna make their life better, always be proud of somebody, because that's what God wants you to do. They want you to be. He wants you to understand what life is about, because whatever that person has, you can have it too. You can have it too. And like a lot of people, like how a lot of famous people or whatever, they be like, like, because I don't watch TV. I don't even know if they do it for real, but I be saying, you got to sign this prenup. You got to sign this. I'm not money hungry. I'm not money hungry. So my life partner, it's that's when we say life partner. If we marry, it comes one, right? So whatever I have, that's his. That's his, because that's how God wanted to be. But he got to know what to do. If I'm gone, if I'm dead and gone, then hey, I don't care if I was a billionaire. If I was a billionaire, that's his. That's it. That's how he is. That's how he is. And he gonna do what he's supposed to do. He just follow along what I've been doing, what I've been creating and everything, and just keep it going. Keep it going. Because that's a lot of people talking about signing a prenup. I mean, like, for what? Why you want to do that? Because you want to be selfish, because you already know that you're not gonna be in this marriage long. Or you worrying about a piece of money, the love of money. The love of money. You worry about some money. I'm not worried about no money. I bet you okay. That's how it should be. But a lot of people don't do that, because it's a lot of people will take advantage of that. And that's one thing that's why I say you gotta change your mindset. You'll take advantage of it. Just because it's there, you'll take advantage of it. I can go school. Hey, you want to borrow? Yeah, you can borrow 20,000. Yeah, you can do it. It don't supposed to be like that. If you doing something like that, if anybody called me, I don't care if it's my money or his money or whoever money. If somebody called me and asked me for something, that's why communication in a relationship, communication in a marriage, communication in your life partner. So if somebody called me, okay, well, you know what I have to do, right? Well, I can't just agree on, yes, I can give you this, because it works both ways. If he say no, then no. And that's how it's supposed to be. Because a lot of people have arguments about that too. Oh, I didn't. What you doing? For real, because I know what you doing giving them some money about what happened? What you doing? That's why you gotta have communication. You gotta have communication with one another. So what I'm telling you today is focus on today. That's what God said. Focus on today. And don't worry about tomorrow. Focus on today. Because we're living in the now. Focus on today. And then tomorrow, if the Lord said the same, then you focus on it. Because it'll be the next day. Understand what I'm saying? But always remember communication. Because when you're doing something, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna tell you straight up. If I had a life partner and I was doing something behind their back, let me tell you something. God works in mysterious ways. And when he work, he ain't gonna tell you that he used to work on you. He ain't gonna tell you if it work on you, but he gonna show your life partner that you was cheating or you was running or you was behind or you doing anything behind their back. Cause he gonna show up and when he show up in your life and you know you was doing wrong on your life partner or in your marriage or whatever, when God show up, he gonna show out. When he show up, he gonna show out. So he gonna give you he gonna give that partner, yeah, they was cheating. And when they lay next to you in the bed, if God give you discernment, if you lay in close to your partner and you get that feeling, because everybody got that feeling, you know when somebody's cheating. You know when somebody done walked outside the house, right? So you know that you get that feeling. It'd be a feeling that you just like, don't touch me, like like for real. I'm just being real, but I don't want to feel like that, and I don't want nobody else to feel like that. You know what I'm saying? So get it right, change your mindset, and just start living for today. Living for today. Don't focus on tomorrow, because tomorrow is not here. Don't say I'm supposed to go on a date tomorrow. I'm supposed to do this and I'm supposed to do that. Focus on today. That's why when somebody asked me one day, oh, can I take you? Well, keep in touch with me. Keep in touch with me, because I don't do that making no plans type stuff, because sometimes plans never fall through. So you always got to go focus on today. You got to focus on that day. Let's just keep in contact with one another. Keep in contact with one another, because anything could change throughout that week. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want to make plans like that, because anything can happen. So with that being said, you guys, I sure hope y'all focus on today. Because God said focus on today. Don't worry about tomorrow. Because he would if he says the same, he will guide us. He will direct us that path for tomorrow. He'll give us something else to go on for tomorrow. So worry about today, okay? And I sure hope you give your flowers, your roses, whatever you want to happen, some candy, a box of candy, a chocolate, whatever you want. Focus on yourself today. Give yourself some chocolate, give yourself some roses, some flowers, whatever you want. If you want some fake flowers, go to Dollar Tree. Go to Dollar Tree. Go get you some. Or then or you know what? Thank you. Thank you. Because that's something. Let me tell you something. Start finding a little bit each day. Find like a little hobby that you can do around the house. A little hobby. Find a little hobby. When you find that hobby, then it'll occupy your time. Like when I get my house, you know what I'm be? Occupy my time. I'm be outside building something. I'm be outside building something. I say I'm be outside building something. I'm planting me some flowers. I, just something to just do. And you never know that what you might like. Because when I was working over there with him doing them flowers and stuff or whatever, and one of my friends, I was in the backyard, he got flowers, he even raised uh butterflies. So my thing is this. It calms me down. It calms me down. It's relaxing. Start doing something that calms you down, that you get in that mood where You can just have me time, and you can think about everything that you need to think about, and all the anger that you have, you can release it and you can let it go. You understand what I'm saying? So find a little hobby around the house and start doing it, and see what you can do, because a lot of people don't even know they're capable of doing whatever they can do. They don't even know. If some people, you can ask them what you want to do, what goal do you want to accomplish. They don't know. They don't know, because they haven't changed their mindset to say, okay, well, I want to start doing this. I want to start doing that. So therefore, that's why Coach Kizzy right here. You understand what I'm saying? Coach Kizzy right here to direct you and guide you through what this life journey should look like. What this life journey should look like. Just always remember, if you need me, I'm here. And I never turn anybody down, because it don't cost to even speak. It don't even cost to say one thing to a person. One thing might change a person's life. One smile might change a person's life. So fix all the anger in the inside of you that's been built up in the inside of you. Fix it today. Fix it today. Let it release it. Release it. And if you have to talk to it, because I'm a type of person like this, so I'm gonna talk to it with my life partner. If you got a life partner, talk to him and tell him what's been holding you back on doing this, and what's this. Communication is the key. Communication is the key. So if you have something that's built up inside of you, let release it. Release it. Talk to that person. If you know that I'm gonna tell you today, if you feel like he or she is cheating, hey, if it's gonna be with communication, if it's gonna be y'all arguing with each other or somebody yelling, don't talk about it today. But tell them that but make communication with it, and we're gonna have communication about things that we need to discuss inside of our marriage or whatever, marriage, relationship, whatever. We need to discuss these things, because a lot of people just get married and think that's just the right thing to do. So you get married, and then I've seen people that have been together for 25 years, 25, 30 years, and never been married, and it work out. As soon as they get married, everything just busts up. Everything just go downhill, and that's the God's honest truth. I done seen it happen. I done seen it happen. You done been shacking up for 30 years, and now you want to get married. Now you want to get married. You've been shacking up for 30 years. Now you want to get married. Now you're married. Do you know what that means? It's a lot to that, man. It's a lot to that. That's why I say, just don't get married because you think you're ready for it. You got to know you're ready for it. You got to know that this is what I want. I'm not supposed to go nowhere. I'm not supposed to go outside. I'm like Verico, baby. If you come in my life and we get married, oh, we can't. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm be just like this. I don't know what you're talking about. You for do what? You want a who? A divorce? Then, nope. Ain't gonna happen either. Ain't gonna happen either. Cause I feel like if you have communication, it'll work. And you still gotta spice it up. That don't mean spice it up with somebody else in the bedroom. It doesn't mean spicing it up and having conversation with your whole friends and everything. Spicing your relationship up is that 777. Remember I was talking about that? You gotta plan trips. You gotta plan dates. And it's every seven. It's seven um every 7 days. That's plan a date. I don't forgot what it is, honey. I forgot. I did. We're gonna talk about, but I forgot about what it is. But I know what it is. But it's 7 weeks. 7 weeks and plan 7 weeks plan a vacation, like not a vacation, like just a time out, just like going out of town or just on a road trip. You know what I'm saying? Just on a road trip. That's every 7 weeks. Every 7 days, every other 7 days is your date, right? Every 7 weeks is get on that road and be like, okay, well, let's go. Cause I want to go camping. I want to do some. I want to do. See, that's why I'm not. I don't know. I'm not equipped to this. I want to be outside. I want to be in a tent. I want to be out in a tent. I want to hear a bear come and. I want to hear a bear like. And, oh, we know that's a bear. Like that's why I say just have fun. I want to go in them things with them. What them things is, them jet ski things, and whatever them things, long things is, and you got them things, or ice skiing, or whatever it is. I want to go do that. Even though, oh Lord, even though I probably don't even know how to do it, but I might fall down the hill. I like stuff like that. That's what I do. I want to get on there and do like this. I'm gonna have my glasses and my hat on. I'm gonna have them things like this. I think I can do it. I think I can do it. If you put your mind to whatever you want to do in life, I know you can do it. So I know I can do it. I'm gonna go do it too. Watch me. I want to go down there. I want to go do that. I want to do that, and I want to be for my heights. I know I'm scared of a lot of stuff, but I want to get in a hot air balloon. It's different stuff that I want to do, different stuff that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why you have to be compatible with somebody. Like, if I say, let's go get on the air, let's go get on that whatever thing is, the hot air balloon. I want to get up there. I want to see. I want to see what it's like. And I want to. I don't know what mall that is where you can bungee jump across the bungee jump across the mall, and they glide you all the way across. I want to do that. I want to bungee jump. Period. I want to jump out the plane. I want to do that. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff like and people always say, "Oh, he's just so weird." Yeah, I. Okay. But I want to do stuff like that. I'm gonna do stuff like that. Like I just don't want to be always. Oh, I'm gonna go to the club, or I'm gonna. I don't even go to the club. I don't clubs. You know what clubs is for? You know what clubs is for? Mingling. When you want to mingle. When you want to mingle. When you want to mingle. You want to mingle? Go to the club. That's what you mingle for. Go to the club. I mean, to each his own. I ain't gonna say nothing wrong with the club. I ain't gonna say nothing wrong with the club. 'Cause a lot of people like the club. I used to love the club. I used to go to club. I used to go to club Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And Monday, if we find something to do on Monday, then we'll do it. But Monday was at home, chilling, getting drunk, and doing drugs. Like, wow, that's a good life. That's a good life. I'm glad I'm over it. I'm glad I'm over it. Because that ain't the life I want to live. And it's not the life I'm going to live. Because it was boring. It really was boring. It was boring. Just same thing over and over. Okay, we're going to the club. We could go over here to Tuesdays and we go over here. It's boring. You know what I'd rather do with my time? Sit on this computer now. I would sit on this computer all day long until if you see this, I don't think you see it. But it got a print right there. That's my bottom. Cause I would sit here all day. And I usually put that pillow right there because I put the pillow right there when I've been sitting here so long. Cause I sit right here all day, and I concentrate on this computer. So if you know how computers work, so I concentrate on this one, and then I have this, and I have one more back there, but I don't know the password. I wish I knew the password because I'll be on it right now. And then the monitors for that one, other one is over there. So I can hook two monitors up to here. Let me tell you, this how you can study, you can do something. You don't have to just be in one spot. You know what I'm saying? Like one spot, meaning on the computer. Not one spot meaning going to go house jump and all that stuff. I didn't tell you to go house jump. I didn't tell you that. So store it today. Give you flowers, give you roses, your candy, your cookies, or whatever you want. Whatever you want somebody, whatever you thinking that you want somebody, and you probably ain't even healed yourself. You probably ain't even healed yourself and trying to be in another relationship. If you haven't healed yourself today or yesterday, let me tell you, or if you ain't even trying to heal yourself, then you need to go get your own candy, popcorn, and sugar, or whatever you want to get. And if you want to kiss the mirror. Seriously, if you want to kiss the mirror. And I used to do this. Let me show you exactly what I used to do. When I was at the apartment, well, when I was over there, when I was at home, that's what I did. I had stopped doing it. I started doing it at first. So you just fly. So you get some of these, and you write you get them on, you put them on your mirror. This one say, "I love myself." So when you come in your bathroom, when you come in your bathroom, you know. Let me tell you another one. That's another one. I want more out of this life. Stick it on the window. There you go. I mean, on your mirror in the bathroom. Here's another one. I don't know if you see it. I don't know how you can see it. I'm going to change the world. And you get it, put on your bathroom mirror. So when you wake up in the morning, it already be, you already know, you look at that mirror. You're going to look in the mirror anyways, right? If you brushing your teeth, if you brushing your teeth, washing your face, or if you just take a shower, those notes are there to remind you about yourself and what you want to do with yourself. Those notes are there. I love myself. I want more out of this life. I am going to change the world. I am going to start helping people. I am going just anything that comes to your mind that you know you want to do, you would be able to succeed it as long as you change your mindset of stop worrying about what everybody else got going on and focus on self. Ow. That means I love myself. You understand that? Confirmation. But anyways, let me tell you something. But just know this. Know that anybody on this earthly land is more than enough. That's what I know. Anybody on this earthly land is more than enough. You got to bring it out of yourself. You, that person, have to bring it out of yourself. So if you bring it out of yourself, then guess what? You ain't gonna be worried about nobody else. Bring the good out of you. You is the only person that's gonna have to bring the good out of you. So if you know that, get to work today. And thank you for tuning in with J&P Collections. Okay? And Majestic Life Solutions. And just know what? You thought I'd forget that, right?